नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका अपने ही यूट्यूब चैनल साइंस एंड इनोवेटिव ब्रेन में। आज हम आपको बताएंगे कि कैसे एक 1.5 वोल्ट की बैटरी से एक एलईडी को हम जला सकते हैं। देखिए, इस एलईडी को जलाने के लिए मिनिमम 2 से 3 वोल्ट हमको चाहिए जलाने के लिए। सो हम और बैटरी का जो रेटिंग है वो 1.5 वोल्ट है। तो हम कैसे इस एलईडी को जला सकते हैं? तो इसको जलाने के लिए हम यहाँ पर एक सर्किट बनाएंगे जिसको बोलते हैं जूल थीफ सर्किट्स। उस सर्किट के से हम इस एलईडी को हम लोग जलाएंगे। तो इस सर्किट के लिए हमको मेन जो रिक्वायरमेंट चाहिए वो है एक ट्रांसफार्मर। ये देखिए, एक ट्रांसफार्मर हमने बनाया हुआ है। ये फेराइट कोर पे एक छोटा सा ट्रांसफार्मर है और इस एक ट्रांजिस्टर चाहिए हमको और एक 1K का रजिस्टर चाहिए। इन तीन कंपोनेंट की हेल्प से हम इस एलईडी को जला सकते हैं। ठीक है, इस एलईडी को और 3 वोल्ट की एलईडी होगी उसको भी हम जला सकते हैं। ठीक है, तो इस तरह से हम इसको जलाएंगे। तो चलिए हम जला के आपको दिखाते हैं कैसे ये एलईडी जलती है। आप इसको नॉर्मल आपने किसी एलईडी को जला के देखा होगा इस सेल से डायरेक्टली करंट करके, तो ये एलईडी नहीं जलेगी। लेकिन अगर हम इस सर्किट से जलाएंगे तो जलेगी। तो इस एलईडी को हम जस्ट इस सर्किट में इंसर्ट करते हैं। ठीक है, तो इसको इंसर्ट करेंगे हम इसको इस चीज़ के साथ में ये हमने यहाँ पे इस एलईडी को लगा दिया इस सर्किट में, और हम जस्ट इस पेंसिल से इसको लगाएंगे। ठीक है, तो ये हो गया हमारा पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल और ये हो गया हमारा नेगेटिव टर्मिनल। तो इसको हम जैसे लगाया, देखिए ये एलईडी ग्लो हो गई, हटाया तो ऑफ हो गई, ग्लो हो गई। सो इस तरह से हम इस एलईडी को हम जला सकते हैं। अब चलिए बात करेंगे ये सर्किट डायग्राम देखेंगे। इस सर्किट में क्या क्या कंपोनेंट कैसे कैसे लगाया गया है और ये सर्किट कैसे काम करता है। ठीक है, तो चलिए हम स्टार्ट करते हैं अपने ब्लैक बोर्ड पे। जैसा हमने अभी जस्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट करके देखा, वो एक एलईडी जो है वो ग्लो हो रही है। तो वो एलईडी क्यों ग्लो होती है? 1.5 में तो ग्लो नहीं होगी, बट हाउ इट इज ग्लोइंग नाउ विल सी। We will explain here. I am explaining here how the circuit is working and its construction. Okay, so let us start. First, we have that LED. That one simple LED is there. This LED voltage is requirement is minimum 1.8 volt to 2.5 volt DC or AC to glow this LED. But we have a one cell. That cell is only 1.5 volt DC. I shown this cell. This is the one cell. Simple pencil cell is there. This cell is rated for 1.5 volt. Normally it is coming to 1.2 volt to 1.5 volt is coming. Okay. So this cell is not sufficient. Cell voltage is not sufficient to glow this LED. So how to glow this LED? I am explaining here. Okay. So this is the circuitry. Actually this circuitry is called a joule thief circuit. Okay, or you can say self-oscillating circuit. So there I am not using any type of the oscillator. Means like any PWM or sorry, not PWM, any you can say PWM also, or any frequency generator IC or any circuitry. But here everything is self-oscillating. Automatically something is it is generating some frequency and the voltage is boosting up. Okay, so how the circuitry will work, I will tell. So what are the main component here I shown? So first is the transformer. This is the ferrite core transformer. Ferrite core transformer, TRF. Transformer, I am writing in short form TRF, transformer. So in the transformer here I have two winding, only two winding. One is primary, you can say primary winding, and you can say secondary winding. Okay, this is primary winding, this is the secondary winding. Okay, so primary winding having some, I kept this, whatever the explainer is I shown here in this circuitry. I shown I will explain how much how turns I am taken here. So turns is in this I taken here 50, or this side I am taken only 100 tons, 100, and this side I am taken as a 50 tons. Okay, 100 tons, 15 tons. You can keep both same only, no issue. You can keep both same. Okay, so this tons I have taken in this circuitry because I have long wire, so I keep same only. So this is 100 tons, this is 50 tons, or you can say here 50 tons, you can say 100 tons. Whatever is the requirement is there, you can keep here. Okay, so that how much voltage boost up you require, that is depending on the turns only. If you keep it more also, you maybe LED go burn also, or after some time it will burn. So in this Farad core, transformer is there. I explained how the turns is there, and the polarity of the transformer is very important. Here I kept the one polarity is this side, one is this side, this you can see the dot of this, and here the one dot is this side. I cannot keep both dot and same time, because when the voltage is coming this side, same this voltage, when this is the positive, then same this will become positive only. So I don't want that one. I have to change. When this side is positive, this terminal is positive, that time this terminal should be positive. Okay, or when this terminal, or when this terminal is positive, that time so when this terminal is positive, that time this terminal should be positive. Like that I have to keep. Okay, so this is the basic requirement of the circuit. And one switch we require here. One switch is called NPN transistor. I use here the transistor. Whatever the transistor I use, that transistor is nothing but BC 547. You can use 2 and double two. This is high switching transistor, high frequency, very high speed switching transistor, 2 and double two. Okay, you can use any type of transistor which is having less voltage, to cut off voltage, to turning on the voltage. You can see use best transistor, then you can reduce the very less voltage if there, then you can also turning on the circuitry. So I use here basically BC547. Okay, and one base resistance I put in the base. I put 1K resistor. Okay, then this LED is I'm keeping across the emitter and collector, across the emitter and collector. This is my output. This terminal is my output. Okay, and I kept one switch here, and this is the my battery voltage. This you can say battery cell, less cell, or can cell. This is the battery or cell. Battery is just you are keeping more cells is called battery. So this you can say this is the cell. This is the cell, single cell. Okay, this is the cell. This cell or button cell, capsule cell, whatever cell you require, you can choose. Okay, so this is the basic circuitry. In this circuitry, primary 1 turns I connected through 1K resistor in the base, and again secondary terminal I connected to collector of the transistor, and collector and emitter across the is my load. Across the collector emitter I am keeping my load or LED. This LED should glow in this situation. So this is the full construction of the circuit. Very small construction to glow this LED. And the application of we can use in military areas, where or rulers area, where the volt we will not get easily cell or something. We can build a small cell, and we can glow our this LEDs, or a small white LED if you use, it will glow, it will give the light inside the home also. Okay, in rural area, in village area we can use, because in village area a cell whatever the cell we are using, that if we will not get also, or we don't have any money to make one torch also. So this circuitry is, if you build, you can use. Okay, because if a normal torch cell is stop working with that one, you could put here also, that time this will work. Okay, so we will not waste the time, we'll start the working, how this circuitry is working. Okay, so this is the connection. Now I am just turning, I'm explaining the working. When I will close this switch, what will happen? When I will close the switch, that time the current is starting flow through the base and this LED also. Okay, but this LED will not glow. Why? Because this voltage is not sufficient to glow, because some small because this the rating of the LED requirement is 1.8 to 2.5 volt approximately minimum. So when the switch is on, the current is flowing to this base. When the current is flowing to the base, this transistor is turned on. Okay, Here we have to sum because very it is happening within very few microseconds only. Okay, very less time only. So I am just explaining step by step. Okay, expanding. So when the current is flowing through brace, this transistor is going to turn on. So transistor is on. Step 1, transistor is on via base. Okay, transistor get is on via base. That time when the transistor is turned on, the this transistor is turned on when, then that time this LED, or you can say this inductor gets shorted through power supply. Okay, so when this inductor is shorted, that time the some energy will store in this inductor in the form of half Li square. Li square. This inductor having some inductance value. Okay. Half Li square. I means I is the current flowing in this inductor. I, or I can say IL. Okay. IL. I flowing through secondary of the inductor or secondary coil. Okay. So this energy is stored in this coil. Then same time when this secondary is having some current, this current is just switching current, just switch current for a small time. That time this current will again it will generate some EMF or you can say electromagnetic field. Okay, so this field also same time this will couple to this primary winding. Okay, so that time the back EMF will generate in this primary. So back EMF polarity is opposite to the this cell voltage. Means this time when the back EMF is generating, this voltage is opposite to the battery voltage. Means that time this is positive, this is negative. So this is called EMF, back EMF. I will write EMF, called back EMF. Okay, this is primary winding. I will write here. This is primary winding. So this time back EMF will generate. That back EMF is opposite to the battery voltage, or this, and we have to choose the turn in such a way that so back EMF should be more than the battery voltage. Okay. So in second case, what will happen when the back EMF is generating? That back EMF is opposite to the 1.5 volt cell battery. So whatever the total voltage across the or current in the base. So now the direction of current is initially is toward the base. Okay, or and then in the second step, the voltage across the base or current in the base is approximately become in comparison to first step, it is very less, or it is not able to turn on this transistor. So back EMF is how much? 1.5 volt minus back EMF is equal to, if you go back EMF is generating across approximately the battery voltage, so back EMF so total voltage is 0. If total voltage is at this point is 0 or this point is 0, so what is the current in this one? That current is 0. So my transistor is going in off. So second case, my transistor is going to off. So first is on, then off. So this transistor get off. So when this is off, what will happen? When this is off, this transistor is going to off. Okay, so in the off condition, what will happen? So whatever the energy is stored in across this inductor, that is also having some polarity, that is opposite, plus minus. So whatever the output voltage across the LED is equal to 1.5 volt battery voltage plus this energy voltage. This energy again converted into some electrical voltage. So this voltage is equal to output voltage is 1.5 volt plus this energy voltage. I can say VE. What are the back EMF voltage in the secondary also? So this VE. Okay. So this total voltage is equal to or more than equal to or greater than 1.8 volt or 1.8 volt to 2.5 volt. Okay, so now my LED is that off condition of transistor, it will glow. When the transistor is off, that time this LED is glowing with this voltage. So this sequence on off on off on off, each and every time it's happening. This whatever the step 1 is happening, then step 2 is happening, then same step 2, when this is off, again this is off condition, off, then again what will happen, this energy is stored and whatever the energy light is glowed, then again what will happen, this transistor is going to on again it is on through direct current, because now there is no back EMF, because back EMF is coming and going. Okay, energy is going zero. So this transistor again is off and again is on. So this is on, then when it is getting on, then reverse to go to step 1 only, then on is there, then this is on, then this some EMF, this getting short, and thus some energy will store here, again this energy will this inductor will again some back EMF will generate in the primary, then primary back EMF and voltage is opposite to each other, and this will give the zero base current. So zero base current or negative base current. So what will happen, this transistor go in off condition, so again this energy and this voltage will add up, and this give the LED to glow the LED. This will give the voltage to glow the LED. So what is happening, this two, within this two is the my LED is glowing. So what is the voltage, we can say. So in the graph I will see if this is the my zero voltage, zero, how the voltage is performing here, zero voltage, and voltage across the LED is continuous coming 1.5 volt. So I can say this is the my offset line, 1.5 volt is DC is there already, always DC is there, but it is not sufficient to glow the LED. So when the switching is happening, each and every time, and this is happening very fast, very fast. That is called self-oscillation. So I told this is the self-oscillation circuit. So this is happening on off. So one pulse is coming, tuck, 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 tuck. Small pulse is coming, this pulse across the base. So same pulse is getting amplified here, and the voltage across the water, the energy across the inductor is there, secondary side, same energy is in series with the 1.5 volt. So this is some peak is here. Okay, so this, if you see the total voltage across, and this is very fast happening, so total voltage is here greater than equal to 1.5 volt. So voltage out across the LED is greater than equal to 1.8 volt. I explain here. Okay, 1.8 to 1.5 or more than. Now my LED voltage across the LED is this voltage, this DC voltage, plus this AC voltage. So total voltage is this much, this value, from here to 0 to ground. So now my voltage is initially this much. Now after this implementing this circuitry, my voltage is this much. So this voltage is able to turn on this LED. So this is the circuitry total. I explained how the working. Now I will show here also. Here I made this circuitry. This is the ferrite core transformer which I made here only. So this is very small transformer. You can wind on any small core of the transformer, or you can choose as a toroid coil also, it will work. So I choose here a E type core. You can choose E, U, and toroid. Okay, whatever you want you can choose. So this is my LED character, and this is my transistor, and this is 1K resistor, and this 2 terminal wire I kept. This if you see here, this I put one round, means this is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal. So I have one battery. This is the battery. If you see, now I'm connected to this battery, and we'll see whether LED is glowing or not. So I'm connecting here. If you see, you can see now my battery is able to turn on this LED. Okay, so this in such a way that we can turn on any type of LED. Now I will show how this LED is not glowing with voltage. See, this is my this is LED I removed from the circuitry. This is my battery. This battery is not turning on, not able to turn on. See, this is, if you see, this leg is bigger, so this is the positive leg and this is the negative leg. So I will keep positive leg here and negative I will keep here, supply, and now I am connecting. You see, it is not glowing. Here I kept negative terminal, negative, and this I connected here. This is not able to glow. This cell is not able to glow. But if we putting in the circuitry, it is able to glow. I will show again here. So I am connecting this LED in the transistor, and this terminal is positive, so I will keep here positive, and now I will connect this battery. Now if you see, this is glowing, and this is glowing too much, means the voltage across the LED is much more than requirement voltage is there, you can see. Okay, so I hope you will understand. This type of video is coming each and every time. Please like and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you dosto, bye.